6:04, President Trump says he will shut down the U.S.-Mexico border as soon as this week if the flood of migrants continues.
And if they don't stop them, we're closing the border. They'll close it, and we'll keep it closed for a long time. I'm not playing games.
Customs and Border Patrol estimating more than 100,000 migrants were stopped at the border in March, and they say an even higher number is expected this month. The Department of Homeland Security has called for emergency operations at the southern border. Meanwhile, economists and immigration experts say closing the border will hurt the more than $1 billion a day cross-border trade. But the president's acting chief of staff, Mick Mulvaney, says the president will follow through.
So if the border shutdown does happen, we could see some big changes at the grocery store, including a shortage in avocados. A local produce supplier says the shutdown will affect the more than 700 local restaurants that it works with. Specialty Produce Supplies gets 40 to 50% of their stock from Mexico. Owner Bob Harrington says that closing the border would drive up produce prices. Basil prices would double, pineapples would go up 40%. He also says that items like cucumbers and limes would be difficult to find.
Now, all of this is happening while some of our local leaders are in Mexico trying to improve relations with the country. The focus today will be a problem many of the South Bay say they are tired of. Sewage runoff from Tijuana spilling into the water off our beaches, forcing their shutdown from Imperial Beach to Coronado. Several cities have already filed a lawsuit against the federal government, saying the International Boundary and Water Commission is violating the Clean Water Act by allowing raw sewage to flow in from Tijuana. Today, the mayors of San Diego, Encinitas, and Chula Vista will be focusing on water policy on the other side of the border. That visit runs through tomorrow.